My name's PiaPi. Say so. 'Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit. I mean, except for all those times when I'm not wearing a human suit. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert. I'm a pervert. Nut. One time I paid a girl $20 to drink her spit so I'd get mono. I didn't get mono. No. You know what I mean? I don't know. No. Yes. No. Oh, hi. PiaPi. Time to get up. I'm waiting for you, so come on. Get up. Game. 나루호도 does not 나루호도. Now, Earthlings are so weak. Yeah, I know. You should have just let me abduct you. Come on, Pia. You can do this. Now. Don't tell me what I can't do. My voice is bad. Let's do something where I'm not using my voice so Okay, get in the ambulance. Don't be nice to me, I'll pee. PiaPi. I'm not cute, you're cute. I hate it here. That's you, coward. That's you. It wasn't me. That's you, coward. That's you. Nani the fuck is this? That's you, coward. That's you. It wasn't me. That's you, coward. That's you, PiaPi. Hello, happy PiaPi everybody. Good morning. Hello, my name is PiaPi UFO, slime alien VTuber in a human suit, except for all the times when I'm not in a human suit. Gremlin slime with heart of gold. Please don't check out the heart or the gold. And today we are on the USS Iowa, not the Hornet. It wasn't my fault. Look, I don't know a lot about boats. That's why I'm here today, okay? All right?
Boats are about to be binted, so we're going to give you all the information.
Let's go, Binted!
Yes! Good binted.
So just to recap everybody on what's going on today. Today we're going to be doing an IRL tour of the USS Iowa, which to my understanding is, in fact, a boat. That is pretty much as much as I know about the boat. And we are going to be...
my first question.
Yeah, we're going to be going around with some nice chaps who are going to show us around the place. For their knowledge, I wanted to let them know the name of my chatters are the Pia Pickles. You can just call them Pickles or chat or little guys or weirdos. I mean, maybe not the last one. Only I can call my chat weirdos, okay? That's my job, all right? You can't do that. If you do that, I'm going to have to beat you up, all right? I'll defend them to my life unless I'm making fun of them, and then it's okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll try and avoid that one. So, granted, I do have the best defensive program against, being beaten up. It's called a battleship.
Whoa, spoilers! Spoiler! We haven't even gotten to that part yet. Who are you? Who are we talking to? Do your intro of who you are, but you have to. Here's the caveat. You have to do it in like the most VTubery way possible. Like you need like a catchphrase. You can't just be like, hi, I'm Name. It has to be like, what's up, guys? Like, I want you to be as obnoxious as possible. And you need to.
Yo, what's up, Dad? This is my stream. My name is Joe. I'm part of the Battleship Iowa's docent crew. We're here to teach you all about the Battleship Iowa. She had a huge lifespan from the 1940s all the way up to today as a museum ship.
2 years of hanging out with this
Yeah, well, what's your catchphrase? I didn't hear a catchphrase in there.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress! That's the catchphrase. That's the catchphrase is, it's a work in progress.
Ah, crud.
It's a work in progress! WIP! 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 Can I get a WIP in chat for our newest VTuber to be USS Iowa Joe?
Oh, Lord.
So we're going to be going around the ship with Joe-chan today. Can I call you Ojo-chan? Yeah. Okay, we'll go. Actually, you know, we'll call. We're good. All right, this is Ojo-san. This is our new VTuber Ojo-san. And
sweet Christmas.
Yeah, it's spelled like this.
I'm
helping my chat.
Into a VTuber. Now they're trying to turn me into a VTuber. Oh, Lord.
This is Ojo-san, and their catchphrase is "work in progress."
Work in progress. The model is a work in progress.
Ojo-san, WIP.
Team is a work in progress.
Every time you want to commend Ojo-san for a good job, just spam WIP in chat, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, all right. So, I am ready for my tour. I do have to inform you, I'm not very good at swimming. As a slime, I am kind of anti-water. So, please do not throw me overboard.
We'll try our best. I mean, the main thing about a boat or a ship is to stay out of the water.
Yay!
While also being in the water. It's kind of a weird oxymoron.
My chat wants to know how many boats have you seen in your life?
Like seen or like been on physically?
Like seen.
I mean, it's well up there in the couple of hundred because Battleship Iowa is located in the port of San Pedro, which is a big major cargo port out here in Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
So we see ships all day. We actually have a cruise line terminal right behind us.
Wow. Have you ever seen like a ship being made? Like, is there like a shipyard?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen shipyards here in the United States, but actually I went to Japan a few years ago and visited the naval port of Kure. Where I got to see one of their latest carriers be worked on.
Yeah, I've only seen shipyards in Japan too. I saw them in a couple of places, I think, but there's a lot of like maritime stuff in Japan, so.
Pretty big. It's an island. It's in the water.
Yeah. What you think? Yeah.
What?
All right, Ojo-san.
Yeah, so I've seen a fair number of ships. In terms of museum ships that I visited, I've gone to, of course, Iowa, the USS Hornet, Intrepid, and then I've actually visited the IJN Mikasa in Yokosuka, Japan.
Oh, yeah,
and then also the Battleship Yamato Museum in Kire.
So, like, what got you into boats? What's like, when did boats go binted for you?
Well, that was actually during lockdown time. I was busy at work a lot. Then lockdown happened. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can finally catch up on some movies. So I watched two movies in particular. The first one was Midway, which was about the Battle of Midway. It was made by Roland Emmerich. While this ship didn't participate in it, a lot of the ships that she protected later on served in the Battle of Midway. And then I watched another movie called Greyhound with Tom Hanks. Those were both set during the Second World War, one in the Pacific, one in the Atlantic theater. And I was watching them like, okay, Hollywood has to hold themselves back when they're going over actual like military history because sometimes it's so outlandish, the actual things that have happened, that if they put it out in theaters, they're like, oh, okay, this didn't happen. This is just, overblowing, propagandized. And I was watching the movies. I researched some things. I'm like, holy crud, this stuff is actually, they're toning it down from what actually did happen. So kind of crazy. So I got interested in that. I kind of grew up in the history perspective, researching World War II history. I do living history for U.S. Airborne, which is the Atlantic side of that conflict. And so it's kind of a natural progression. They just went around from the Army history all the way back to the Navy stuff.
Wow, that's really cool. And so how did you end up here on the USS Iowa?
So I ended up on USS Iowa because it was one of the few museums that were open during lockdown. And I fell in love with the ship when I visited. I visited New Year's Eve, and I asked, hey, are you guys still taking, any volunteers? Because lockdown's everything. Like, yeah. Week later, I'm lowering down into the bowels of the ship a Mark 48 ordnance bombardment computer. They're having the FNG, which stands for the bleeping new guy, lower, one of 13 old computers into the hull of the ship. I'm like, if this thing falls, it's not my fault. I'm just saying, you guys chose the new guy.
The freaky new guy.
The freaking new guy. It was a work in progress then.
Naruhodo. So like back then, it wasn't like ready to be like a museum, right? Is like the museum program kind of more like a new thing? Because I know like the Hornet has one too. So is it like
the museum? Yeah, the museum program for Battleship Iowa started in 2012 and has been open since then.
Okay, so it's been more than 10 years.
Recently, we have been selected to become the Museum of the Surface Navy. So we are going to, in the future, represent all ships that may not have become museum ships to honor not only the ship's history, but the crew's history that served upon them throughout all the time.
So the USS Iowa, like, all right, top rank. I'm putting you on the spot. Rank like the most like of all of the decommissioned ships. Like, would you say the most trafficked and popular ships in order in the United States? Top 5.
I'm not entirely sure at this time. There's also a lot of rivalry, so I'm seeing some of my coworkers eyeing me.
I was trying to see how hot, because I know that when you ask a sports fan that question, they're like, all right. I got my answer. Your non-answer was my answer.
My non-answer is I cannot confirm or deny with permission from the secretary.
I see. I see. So there's hot rivalries between the boats.
I wouldn't say hot rivalries, but kind of team sport kind of rivalries where it's like,
Gotcha.
okay,
Would you
beat us
ever
this time, but we'll beat you next time.
Yeah, would you ever like do like a softball competition between like the people who are doing the different I think that would be great. If you had like a
that
softball
could be a lot
league.
of fun.
Yeah, that could be like a really cool thing. Like I know there's a lot of them in California. You guys could form your own little softball league.
I do know that there are at least 4 museum ships out here. One's a little bit smaller down the coast. It's called the Lane Victory. It was a troop transport. So they might have a smaller team because we have these bigger ships.
Okay. Maybe they'll just join another team. Yeah.
Yeah. They can hop on and join us.
Yeah. So where are we starting today? Where are we right now?
So we're going to start with one of the various roles that the battleships maintain. So another nickname for battleships is gunboats or battle wagons. And that's because we have a lot of firepower on us.
Okay, I kind of like battle wagon. I kind of wish that they called them battle wagons. That's pretty funny.
I know. One of the main purposes was to provide anti-aircraft fire to shoot down enemy planes to protect the rest of the fleet that would travel with us. Because for carriers, they just have planes. Planes are very effective, but when the planes are gone, they really don't have anything to defend themselves against other planes. So that's where we bring in all the guns. So we're going to start off with this. This is one of the smallest bullets that is used on this ship.
That's huge.
This is the Mighty 50 cal. If you've seen, any war movies, this is the big machine gun bullet on the back of tanks. and all that stuff. It's called an anti-material round, and we're all made out of material, so it's anti-everybody.
Oh my god.
This is the smallest bullet we would have used for anti-air defense in the 80s.
That looks...
This is the
Whoa.
This is the smallest during World War II that we used.
Wow. I was
This
gonna
is
say, that
the
looks
20
like...
millimeter.
It looks like lipstick for a giant. Yeah.
But yes, so this is the 20 millimeter, and this would be used in what's called a Earthling machine gun.
Wow.
And they had about 72 of these on the deck of Battleship Iowa during the height of the Second World War, with 4 crew members on each gun.
Wow.
They had a high rate of firepower of about 450 rounds per minute. Depends on how you keep the spring.
450? That's crazy.
450. Yeah, a lot of lead going out there. All the way up to the bow. I'm not sure if you'll see it with the light.
Whoa!
But in the bow, we would even have 2 of these Ehrlichen machine guns up there. 8 guys up there having the best view of the open ocean, and also the only natural air conditioning during the 1940s because we didn't have an AC back then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one good thing about this is that this was effective about miles distance. So, if my cameraman turns around and points to that hill out there, the base of that hill is about a mile's distance. So that's really good if you're an infantryman shooting at an enemy. However, problem. Enemy torpedo bombers travel that distance in 10 seconds.
Oh.
When they drop a torpedo, it takes 8 seconds for that thing to arm.
Uh-oh.
So we're in trouble if you hear these things go off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. So, what you can hear before the cracks of the 20 millimeter is the thuds of the 40 millimeter.
That's a whole human leg.
Or one arm. Or half
Dang.
an arm.
That would be my entire torso and arm, I think. I'm very small. Like, wait, put that in feet. How many feet long is that thing? 2?
Probably about a foot, maybe a foot and a half.
Oh my god.
This is the main bullet, which is like, I don't know, about maybe
Yeah.
6 to 7 inches.
Yeah.
This is what's going to do the actual pain part. This is just the cartridge with all the powder.
I'm only 5 feet tall, so that looks rather impressive.
Yes. Okay, we get 5 of these. We'll have a PiaPi right here on the ship.
Yeah! Just stack them up.
So, what's different between this and the 20 millimeter is that instead of a big old bullet, this is a point detonation round. So as soon as it smacks into the hull of an enemy aircraft, it'll detonate. So you hit a wing, no more wing, you hit an engine block, you've now given that enemy pilot a glider. They're about to have a physics lesson with the ocean.
Oh no.
Going at like 220 miles per hour into water is like smacking your face in the concrete.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh
and
no.
you're in a plane. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't worry, once they get the glider, it's a work in progress.
That's crazy.
So these would be loaded up into what's called Beaufort
Wait a
guns.
minute. I just realized. Guys, he said his catchphrase. WIP in the chat. WIP in the chat. We had the catchphrase. Put it on the bingo sheet. WIP.
There's a bingo sheet?
WIP. WIP. Thank you, Ojo-san.
So these would be loaded up into what's known as a Beaufort gun. On Battleship Iowa, they would be in the quad configuration. So 19 of these guns, 76 barrels firing these rounds.
Wow.
Now, really good thing about this is that depending on weather conditions, you can get about 3 to 4 miles range. So we're hitting the top of that hill that you saw earlier.
Wow. Wait, so in how long does it take to hit the top of the hill?
Couple seconds. I would say maybe,
Dang.
2-ish.
Dang. Kabow.
Yeah, I've never fired one of these. If anybody wants to donate a lot of money to the battleship, maybe we can do something.
It'd be like Mythbusters. Like, you, go, put one of those, little gummy targets, off on, a little boat.
The gummy target's not going to be there. It's going to be ridden.
That was my favorite part of Mythbusters, though, was when they would, make this silicone jelly man, and then they'd, fill it with Kool-Aid, and then they would just be like, no, Willa Katana, actually. And I was like, whoa!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that show. So very good problem solution. 3 to 4 miles. Definitely going to keep the enemy thinking twice. However, we got one more for anti-aircraft purposes. I introduce you to what the Navy calls the round that won the Pacific. I know it is why my chiropractor's still employed. This thing weighs in a whopping 55 pounds. It is the 5-inch by 38 caliber shell.
Dang, that's heavier than most children.
Yes. It needs 28 pounds of lasting powder behind it in a separate cartridge to send skyward.
Wow.
You're going to get out of that 7 miles of range if you're hitting a surface target.
7
about
miles?
3,500 feet skyward.
I can't even run 7 miles. That's crazy.
I could, but then I would keel over.
Wow.
So, reason why I got the nickname the round that won the Pacific was, one, it was a multi-purpose round, but you could also find it on everything from the smallest destroyers to the biggest battleships and carriers.
Oh.
Now, what made it so powerful was, you see this screw cap on here?
Yeah.
So this was the first proximity fuse used in warfare, meaning that there's a radio transmitter in here that leads to a radio receiver that's connected to an explosive charge in here. So
bro, that shit's got Wi-Fi?
Yes, this was 1940s era Wi-Fi. The message is, go away now. The speed of which is yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
So these would be fired out of the Mark 22 gun mounts on the side of the ship. We would have had 10 of them in the 1940s. 2 barrels each, 20 barrels firing that.
Wow.
Its rate of fire was about 1 shot from each barrel every 4 seconds. Big scary rounds flying at you while you're flying at an enemy ship.
It feels a bit overkill. You like every 4 seconds. I feel like you only need one time.
I mean, I'm about to introduce you to the overkill factor on this ship.
Oh my god, that's not even the biggest one.
The gunboat.
Oh my god.
It's a gunboat. So we're going to start stepping down here. So you start seeing the barrel of the ship descend.
I feel like I'm being spoiled, but I have to ask, what is this giant? What is this?
So this is the Mark 7 gun turret.
Wow.
This fires a shell that's about as tall as I am and weighs the same about a Honda Civic, 26 miles.
26 miles? I don't even weigh a fraction of a Honda Civic, and I can't go 26 miles.
And generally, so we have 3 of these guns, 3 barrels each. This is the main firepower. Before there were, nukes, this was the WMD of the day.
Wow. Wowzers.
These guns were so accurate, we actually smacked a train during the Korean War. Granted, we were shooting at the rail line that was on, and we just happened to hit an armored train. So it was like, okay, we'll take that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so we've gone over one of the main purposes, which was covering our fleet from enemy aircraft. The other purpose of this ship was we need to keep up with the fleet. So most of the ships in the U.S. Navy for battleship classification during the 1930s, when this ship was starting to get its design work, was about 22 knots, which we're looking at about maybe 26, 28 miles per hour. The carriers that we were developing at that time could travel 33 knots, which is 38 miles per hour. So all the carriers, which are practically mobile airfields, are out by themselves. So we needed to have a ship that could travel as fast as them, which is where the Iowa comes in. It has 4 steam engines with 4 boilers, getting you 212,000 horsepower.
That's a lot of umamusumes.
I was about to make that joke. I'm happy you made that joke.
Sorry, Ojo-san. I'm stealing your jokes on your debut. That's crazy. I was gonna say that you must be a pretty big whale to have that many horsepower underneath your boat. Wait, so I guess
it is the U.S. military-industrial complex, so yes.
So how many knots then does it go?
38 knots.
Okay, but like in a modern ship, what does a modern ship go now about?
They're going about the same speed.
Really?
For most destroyers and carriers, though that's what they advertise. Of course, you don't tell what's on the tin to potential adversaries, because I did talk to some of the engineering crew that served on this ship. And they were able to get up to about 41 knots. Granted, they were quite mad when that happened because they had to do a lot of repairs to fix her up.
Oh, yeah.
You can hit higher speeds. It's just the engineering department's going to have a conniption fit.
I guess it's like cars. Like most cars, like there's definitely like a max cap out speed before shit starts blowing off.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that makes sense.
When this thing hits its high end on the power, you'll actually see like a jet ski spurt behind the ship.
Has there ever been an incident? I'm sure I know the answer to this, but I want to be whimsical. Has there ever been an incident of tubing behind a American battleship, like attaching a tube and having a fun little ride behind the ship?
And towed behind it. So, while I don't know of any direct examples, one of the examples that we have is that you can actually in one of the like information sections deeper in the ship, it actually goes over how fast we can travel, and it says you can actually jet ski behind, go on a skis behind this thing and not be in the water.
I was just curious. I was curious if anybody got like chosen to be the one who got to go have, a little party behind the boat, or like,
I don't think they would say anything officially because, even though there's not an ocean in the military, somebody's going to go, you did what? Where?
Gotcha.
And how dangerous was this?
So I guess after this, if I plan a party, we don't say anything. We just shh about it. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, when I was a kid, that was like my favorite thing to do was like go tubing. Was like like get one of those big silly tubes and attach it to the back of a boat and just like hang on for dear life. And I'd beg my dad to go faster. I think the fastest he ever got up to before my mom slapped his hand away and he wasn't allowed to go faster was like I think he told me 45 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, that's good impact speed into ocean water.
Yeah, and then I think my mom was like, "What are you thinking?" and like turned it down. But the kids said faster. They're kids.
Look, they're gonna have a physics lesson. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
So those were one of the main reasons. The last reason why the Battleship Iowa was made is we already kind of alluded to it with one of the museums I visited, was during the 1930s leading up to 1940, U.S. naval intelligence was picking up communications out of Japan saying, hey, they're building something. We don't know what it is. We just knew it was big. And that was the Yamato battleship class.
Oh, yeah, I've been.
Encountered it, yeah.
I've been to the one they have docked in Yokohama. And
it's really cool.
I think I saw one in Yokosuka, too.
Yeah. That's probably later museums because all the Yamatos were sunk. There were 3 in total. Yamato herself, Musashi, and Shinano. Shinano didn't even get out of the port, really. She was a very much work in progress.
Oh, man, she didn't even get to debut? It's kind of sad.
Yeah, she didn't. She was about to start her debut stream. They turned her into a carrier and then immediately got sunk by a submarine. It's just like, hey, there's this big carrier. We'll send it.
No! R.I.P.
Yeah. So now we're going to start walking down, and I'll go into a little bit more details on these guns. But one thing, so as a little factoid, so 26 miles is our really like pinpoint accurate range. So you spin the camera that way, Mr. Cameraman, scare the our people with the water. That is where you can see out there is 10 miles that we can see with our naked eye on the visible horizon. So we have this gray bar on our mast called the stereoscopic rangefinder, and that allows us to see over the curvature of the Earth.
Wow. Wait, which thing is that exactly?
That big gray bar. Right
the
below
bar, the horizontal bar. Okay.
Yeah. Now that allows us to see over the visible horizon, make target acquisitions, and fire. We have 2 of those, spot 1, spot 2. And then, they can also take over for each other. So say spot 1 gets hit, turrets 1 and 2 don't have, the main eyes anymore. Spot 2 can take over for all 3 turrets. Heaven forbid something happens to spot 1 and spot 2. Each individual gun has their own stereoscopic rangefinder.
Wow.
Watch it. Yeah.
That's
one actually had one of the first night vision rangefinders.
You
Granted-
were kind of how many times you were saying spot 1 and spot 2 was starting to sound like Dr. Seuss. I was hoping you were gonna drop some sick beats after that.
Spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, spot 4. Redfish, bluefish.
Find some
Blah,
more.
blah, Well, you have green eggs, and ham. But yeah, so each one would have their own individual one. So we would lose our range, but we could still keep on fighting. And then, heaven forbid, all the guns lost their stereoscopic rangefinders.
Uh-oh.
We have what I like to call our knife fighting sights.
Yeah?
So normally these would be used for shore bombardments when we're helping the Marine Corps do naval landings. But if you really are able to somehow take out, 5 stereoscopic rangefinders, we're going to be real mad. We're going to get up and close, and it's going to be ugly.
Those little hatches right there kind of remind me of I don't know if you've ever been to like a Japanese castle, but like Japanese castles.
It's been a while since I've been to.
Yeah, they have like these like triangle like little sights at the tops where like the arrows where like the archers would sit and like wait, and they weren't shooting out of the arrows, they were or out of the triangles, they were like using them as sights. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Over here is one of our training shells. This is called a blind loaded plug. So this is one that would be fired out of the gun barrel. No explosive in it. Sand and concrete. Helps teach guys how to shoot the guns. Now over here,
bro, she's
is
thick.
one of the 6 gunpowder bags that we would use to fire one shell out of the barrel. We would need 6 of them. Each bag comes in a whopping 110 pounds.
Wow.
660 pounds of explosives to get these shells going.
I'm being lifted. That's crazy.
Damn.
Oh, what the heck? What's in there now? Hey, wait a minute. You're like that guy on TikTok who like pretends to be a janitor, and then he's like, please move, I'm cleaning, and then he like picks up like the really, really heavy muscle bar.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Chet, do you know what I'm talking about? There's like that really funny, Anatoly. There's like that guy who like pretends that he can't lift. He like hides in his like little like janitor suit. He's an actual Olympian, and then he just like flexes on like bodybuilders. That guy's so cool.
Hysterical.
That guy's so cool, so funny. He's like the Borat of the gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So over here is a fun little shell game. It shows you all the different shells that the battleship
shell
would have.
game.
So over here we got a dummy shell, just loading and unloading training. 3,000 pounds is what it is.
He's not very
You go over
smart.
the blind loaded plug that I showed you. So inert target practice, 2,000 pounds. 3,000 pounds for the armor piercing one because it's going to pierce something. We got high capacity, which is our explosive one. So this is finally where we actually get a boom at the end of everything. 2,000 pounds of explosive, general purpose. We got the firecracker. Iowa didn't really use these that much. It's more so used by her sister ship, the New Jersey. This would have 400 bouncing Betty grenades inside of it. It would be used to clear foliage. So say, air cavalry has to go into the jungle and very tight with the trees, so they can't really deploy from the helicopters. So they call up, an Iowa class ship saying, hey, we're doing an operation here. We need clearance. Send out 2 of these shells, 9 acres coverage. Boom, no more trees. Landing zone for evacs and entry.
I like the idea of it being called a bouncing Betty grenade because it implies that there's a non-bouncing Betty. I assume bouncing Betty probably used, has some generous gamer subs. Maybe code Slime Girl check out for 10% off. What is a bouncing Betty
That's a great blind loaded plug for gamer subs.
Yeah. What is a bouncing, like, I know what a grenade is. What is a bouncing Betty grenade?
So bouncing Betty grenade is a much more smoother grenade.
Oh.
So whereas you would see like in World War II, the pineapple, which has a bunch of like small cutouts to make more shrapnel.
Oh.
These are designed to roll and bounce a little bit more, so they're much more smooth.
Oh. If I was
It
a
kind of
grenade,
looks like,
I would be a bouncing.
grapes.
I would be a bouncing Pia grenade for sure.
Uh-oh. So, over here.
Dropped out and we're back.
Okay, we're back? Okay.
We're back.
What's the last thing I said?
You said we were talking about the bouncing Betty, and then you just started talking about the armor-piercing missile.
Okay. So, the armor-piercing shell will penetrate through 35 feet of concrete. Most of the bunkers during the Second World War were about 22 feet of concrete. So, you're getting your morning alarm if this thing's firing at you.
Yeah?
In addition to this, this would pierce most of the ships during the Second World War, if not all of them.
Wow.
We then have the die marker round, which is exclusively used for shifting ship actions. Because, hey, somebody misses in the open ocean, you don't know whose, spout of ocean water is the one that missed. So we would have a die packet in the shell. So then it's like, oh, there's a big orange one. We missed. Oh, there's a green one. Jersey missed. And so on and so forth. And we have the last one.
Yeah.
The scary one. The
Yeah.
spiciest of shells. This is the W-19 nuclear shell, also known as Katie. I don't know who Katie is, but clearly she pissed off the designer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did Katie do? the Katie.
I don't know, but she really annoyed somebody on the design.
I dream of one day having someone so angry that they name a big shell after me. That's a lot of power to have over one person. That's a lot of power.
Indeed.
I-
these were the yield was 15 to 20 kilotons. So big boom. We're talking huge mushroom cloud. And these would be fired out of those guns which I showed you. So 26 miles away.
Wow.
Scary, yes.
Yeah.
But on the Iowa, you're in the safest place in the world you could be.
Yeah. I noticed we got the BB, the BTC. Where's the BBL?
What was that?
Where we got a couple of missiles on there. I noticed one was missing. We got a BB, the BTC. Where's the BBL? Where's that one? I heard that one's can be pretty deadly. It can take out the modern man. Where is that one?
I cannot answer that without permission
Oh,
of the
sorry,
secretary.
state secret. We can't talk about it.
State secret. Let's go.
Sorry, I got too silly. Sorry, we don't talk about that one.
Look, you think we're serious here? We're serial here. Okay, my bad dad jokes aside. So, what makes this ship one of the safest places to be if you're in 26 miles of a nuclear detonation is not the armor. The armor will stop the shockwave. Can you guess what on this ship will protect you against the dreaded power of a nuke? Does Cat know the answer?
Saying a lot of amens and Hail Marys.
Well, there'd probably be a lot of those going on. But the reason why is because when these ships were painted, we had no idea what lead would do against radiation.
So
And
it's just lucky?
All these ships are covered in lead-lined paint, so they're radiation-proof.
Yay! That's it's like a little happy accident.
It's like a nice happy accident.
I guess it worked out better for this ship than it did for the water infrastructure in many places across the United States. Yummy.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So over here, we have a cutaway that kind of shows you the internals of one of these gun turrets. Depending. Sailors in total in each of these in each of these turrets. So we would have the upper gun house, your shot pit, which is practically where the barrels help to recoil, your electronic deck, which helps actually turn the turret, your shell decks, which is where all the bang is, and then you have your powder handling room. So the powder is going to be kept outside for safety, and then these elevators will take the powder all the way up to the gun.
How does it do that? Is it like a pulley?
There's elevator pulleys.
So
you see,
okay.
like, there's that. So there's an elevator that goes all the way up.
Wow.
You got upper hoist floor. They'll fall out. Crew will push them onto the tray. Ram will push it in and reach a lock. There, boom.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Then here, is one of those armor-piercing shells.
Wow. Wait, is that the one that was next to the Katie? On the chart?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Wait. Can I get an up down? Like a real slow, like from top to bottom? Like wow. Everybody in chat. Wow. Awooga. Wow.
Owen Wilson time.
Yowzers. Wow.
And then we also have an example of what looked like inside one of the barrels.
All
I have
right.
to angle it a little bit more.
I feel like it's like this looks like the thing that like you would send a dog through for agility. You'd have like your little like Pekingese like run through there.
One of the dog tracks for dog shows?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So about 2,000 to 3,000 pounds of explosives with 110, 20, 220,
That's
330,
crazy.
440, 550, 660.
Wow.
670.
Hey, you can't 6'7" my. Aww. Chat, are you gonna let Ojo-san get away with that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Don't worry, I'm going to be kicking myself in the backside for saying that.
They gave you a plus 20. They gave you a +2 for your cereal joke, but they're giving you a -2 for 6'7". So the Earth kind of evens itself out.
Okay.
Yes, the strategic weapons grade Pepsi. It looks
Boardroom.
like
So this is where the ship would eat.
it looks like we lost you for just a second on your side of the Wi-Fi. It looks like we're coming back in. It's pretty
very nice
pixely.
accommodations.
Mm.
You would have your own kitchen staff here, and then you would have all your junior officers all the way up to your senior officers eating in this room throughout the course of the day.
Ah, yes. I had a pretty good zinger from chat. I thought you should know.
Oh, okay. What's the zinger?
They wanted to point out that you passed one of the strongest weapons of all time, which is the strategic weapons grade Pepsi turret, which fires 500 rounds of canned beverages per day on average.
I'm a Dr. Pepper man myself.
Is there a doctor in here? Pepper, I hardly know her.
So we have a couple of the photos of Iowa throughout here. Shows you throughout the life. Cool thing about this one over here, this is actually at the surrender ceremony for Japan. So this is taken on the end of the Second World War. So, and I actually got to meet somebody that was actually there, whose birthday it was that day. It was pretty cool. Doug was a member of our volunteer corps. Sadly, he passed away a few years ago, but I got to meet him. He was on the USS Missouri.
That's cool.
And he was actually in Tokyo Bay that day.
Wow.
So cool. And so as you can see, moving from that one, the ship kind of changes throughout time because, different changes to the needs of warfare. So, we don't have as many slow prop planes. We have jets, so we lose some of the anti-aircraft guns, get better anti-aircraft guns, get different electronic suites and stuff like that. Now,
someone in chat is asking, wasn't the thing signed on the Missouri, not the Iowa?
So it was signed on the Missouri. And one of the reasons being is because of who the president was at the time. So initially, when the war broke out, the president was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. This was his ship. He took it to the Toronto Conference. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. But by the end of the Second World War, FDR passed away, and his vice president, Truman, took over. And Truman was from the state of Missouri.
Aha!
And there was a ship named the Missouri.
Favoritism.
So he changed it. So there's a little bit of irony.
I love all of my battleships equally, but...
Exactly.
I guess we'll just sign it here. Don't get jealous.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of ire. So I'm going to do a quick rapid-fire breakdown of the history of the battleship Iowa. So 1940, we start getting laid down, and first construction is put onto Battleship Iowa in the naval yards of New York. 1941 happens. Pearl Harbor, war starts off. Most of our battleships in the Pacific are destroyed, and as such, the crews that were working on the Iowa, because initially we were slated to be finished in 1944, said, hey, we don't need holidays, we don't need vacation days, we don't need sick days, we don't need breaks. What we need is this battleship done yesterday, because we got nothing to defend ourselves in terms of heavy firepower. So they busted their butts, and they got the ship done a year early. So 1943, we start our first maiden voyages, we finish our training. Our first mission is to go up into the North Atlantic and hunt the dreaded battleship Tirpitz. It's a German battleship, kind of like an Iowa. Fast, heavy armored, big guns. We get to about Newfoundland, and our allies, the Brits, call us up saying, hello, Yanks. So we found the Tirpitz. We dropped a couple of tall boy bombs on her. No problem whatsoever. She's going to be out of the war for the foreseeable future, so don't worry about it. And we're like,
We have one British person in chat. They are now evaluating your accent, and I will let you know how you did.
I'm just going to make up one portion of England that they're not from and say that that's the accent from there.
Okay, wait. Oh, Joe-san, you got... I can't believe this. The British in chat said, it's better than mine. I can't believe this. I can't believe that they're pitting us against each other, Ojo-san. They don't want us to coexist. They don't want this to be a peaceful... They want this tour to be full. They want us to start fighting.
Full of battle? Like a battleship?
Ha 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 ha. Wait, I'll give you... There you go. All right.
Well, either way, so we're about halfway there. So we're like, okay, we'll turn around, we guess, and do something else. That something else is taking President FDR and the Joint Chiefs of Staff, so the biggest heads of the military. We're going to take them to meet the other Allied commanders in Tehran for the Tehran conference over here. So we take them to the Tehran conference. We encounter a little bit of trouble on the way here. We're going to get into that because it's kind of really goofy. So everything goes totally fine. Nothing bad happened. We get there to the Tehran conference. They have their meeting. We come back. We drop
the way you said that makes it sound like there was something silly happened. You said, "Oh yeah, we went there. It was like no problem." So
no problem whatsoever. Something silly definitely did not happen on the way to the Tehran conference.
Nothing silly at all.
We'll get there.
You're
Don't
fidgeting.
worry.
You're fidgeting, Ojo-san. I'll look forward to hearing your report.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. So we drop off the president and the Joint Chiefs of Staff. We're told, hey, go to the Pacific and do what you do best, which is fight. And so all these explosions mark areas that we encountered conflict and threw a lot of lead. You can lower that down just a teensy bit there. A lot of fighting.
Wow, that's a lot of fighting.
We're one of the few ships that do preliminary bombardments of Hokkaido and Kyushu for potential Operation Downfall, which was the mainland invasion of Japan. That was one of two options of how the war would end. That didn't happen. Bombs were dropped. So instead, we sail into Tokyo.
Hold on, 1 second. There was a sound. 1 second.
Hello? I'm going to grab some water. You don't have to film me drinking water.
Wait. Okay, all right, I'm back. Guys, did you switch Oshis to Ojo-san while I was gone? Did you switch Oshis to Ojo-san while I was gone? I mean, I can moe. Yum. There. Okay, they're back under. They're back. We're back. Hello, we're so back.
Ara.
No, don't you can't ara my chat. That's got to be illegal somewhere. Chat. Wait. Ara. See, you can't win.
Okay, fair enough. We'll try again later.
We gotta know Joe-san, Ara. I'm threatened. I'm loading my cannon.
we have more. So surrender ceremony happens. After that, we one of the operations that we take part in is called Operation Magic Carpet. Japanese took a lot of U.S. prisoners of war throughout the course of that conflict. So we sailed them way back to the United States. They get to go home, see their friends and family that in some cases thought that they might have even been dead because of just how hard it was to get any communications out of POW camps that the Japanese ran. After that, we do a couple of freedom at sea operations. We eventually are turned over to Annapolis, which is the U.S. Naval College, do some training. We're retired out of service, and then 1951 happens. Korean War kicks off. Okay, we're back in service. Time to fight in Korea. Do the fighting there. We get retired out. We're used as a training ship for a little bit. Then the 1980s roll around. Soviet Union at the time, very, very belligerent. Cold War's getting hot, and as such, President Reagan at the time wanted to revitalize the Navy, have a 600-ship fleet. The front runners of that fleet were going to be the Iowa-class ships. They're going to be back, the big sticks.
Wait, did you say the Ava class ships?
No, the Iowa class ships.
I was like, Ava real?
Get in the battleship, Shinji.
No! Also, I have some updates for you. First off, someone just mentioned the U.S. Navy now has an official Ara Ara soundbite from within the service.
No, I'm not in the service. I'm a volunteer.
Okay, volunteer. See, it doesn't count. Additionally, they said
I'm not a psyop.
They said I couldn't stand a chance because I don't have a boat that can throw a car 26 miles. So I
mean, in 30 minutes we can get an entire car dealership out.
I'm having confidence issues right now. I'm gonna bolster myself up now.
But yeah, so most of our journey after that was freedom of the sea, protection. Keeping the Cold War from getting any hotter by being the biggest stick in naval diplomacy.
I've been asked to ask you about the Willie D.
Yes, we're going to get to that.
Okay, all right.
Then at the end of the 1980s, the Iowa was retired out after a couple of incidents, and eventually in 2011. There was bids put on her because she was in the mothball fleet. She was purchased by the Pacific Battleship Center and came down to wonderful San Pedro. So one thing you must wonder is how far we move back when we shoot these guns, right?
Yes.
These guns have recoil. If you look at this wonderfully big picture, we don't move at all. There's no ripples, there's no effects. The overpressure from the guns moves the ocean around us.
That's pretty funny.
That is a full broadside of all 3 of the Mark 7s and all the 5-inch guns on that ship.
So what is that like if you're on it? Like, what if you're just like minding your business, drinking your soup, and like one of these things goes off?
I mean, we thankfully have a alarm horn that will go on before any of the guns are fired, but it's like, rolling thunder. Hello?
So like,
I think we lost him. Oh.
Wait, you said but rolling thunder and then your voice cut off.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I was waiting if you had anything to say.
Well, I'm just transfixed. I'm imagining myself with a bowl of soup and I'm very sleepy and I didn't hear the alarms and I'm just wondering what happens. Like what would like theoretically happen if you were just a sleepy little guy eating your soup and one of those goes off? Like how much movement are we feeling on the ship?
Not really much.
So,
the battleship Iowa itself, when under combat conditions, weighs over 54,000 tons. Those guns that I showed you earlier, the Mark 7s, those weigh 2,000 tons. They're the same weight as a destroyer during the Second World War.
Wait,
we carry 3 of them on the back.
2,000 tons? Isn't that like 40,000 pounds?
Machinery inside it weighs 2,200 tons.
2,200.
Yeah, you said the guns weigh.
I mean the whole thing.
Yeah, the entire turret.
Heavy.
So in here is some of the officer quarters, which are some of the nicest college apartments I could ever find.
More storage than mine had.
Same. Wonderful bathrooms, which also work as decontamination areas if you ever encounter chemical, radiological, biological incidents.
Where does
Yeah, this one.
I was gonna ask you where does it go after, but I think I don't want to know the answer to that one.
You don't want to know that answer. This is one of the various pits o' death that we use to lower the powder bags all the way down to the 5th deck.
Oh. Yeah, they were dropping.
drop.
They were dropping different types of bombs in the latrine, you guys. Pia, do
Yeah,
not
everybody go,
fall. I'm holding shift. I'm holding shift. I'm not gonna fall. We're outside again.
Yeah. So during war, chance you're going to get hit, right?
Yeah.
So we hit twice during the Battle of Melili Atoll. We got hit on the side of turret 2. We got hit right behind the flag bridge, right near one of the secondary gunboats. And nobody on the ship knew that we got hit until we got radioed by one of our ships that were sailing alongside, because we got hit by what's a 5-inch shell and a 6-inch shell. Problem is, side armor is, over 10 inches. We're looking at about maybe 15 on the side of the turrets. So, it's not really that foreseeable, the damage. It was more like a hand smack.
Yeah,
we'll
I was
show
gonna
you
say
where
5 or 6 inches doesn't sound like a lot.
Yes.
There's I've seen fish tanks that have thicker skin than 5 or 6 inches.
So I'm not sure if you can see the era, Miss PiaPi, but that little hand divot is where we got hit by a shell.
Where? Oh!
Not sure if you can see the arrow.
That tiny little thing.
Yeah, we never repaired it because we didn't need to.
Yeah, I guess whoever's in that room is just like, I'm a little chilly, bro. I'm a little chilly.
Poggers.
Yeah, we're going to walk over here so I can tell you the wonderful story of the Willie D. Porter.
The Willie D. It's a little crunchy right now. I don't want to miss the Willie D.
Don't worry. We'll be out behind the gun.
Okay. Do.
Oh. How are we doing now?
It's still a little bit crunchy.
Let's try and get a little bit closer to the awning then. This a little bit better?
Give it a second. Let's see. It's I don't know, chat. What do you think? Is it clearing up? It's probably okay. Audio's better.
So that's it. That's good. So the Willie D. Porter was one of a variety of battle group escorts. So when we transported FDR and the Joint Chiefs of Staff, so these are the big cheeses of the U.S. during the Second World War. So we had to be very, very secretive of moving all of our heads of the military across enemy terrain at the time, because the Atlantic was controlled by the German wolf packs, which were submarine groups. Very dangerous. And as such, we need to have heavy secrecy. So, very tight organization of the battle group. You have Battleship Iowa, few destroyers, few cruisers, nothing that will raise too many alarm bells. So, Willie D. Porter is one of a variety of destroyers that was called up for service. The crew, very new. Some of them might not have even seen the ocean, depending on where they had come from in the United States before that time. A very young, energetic crew. They're all excited. They get this special mission. Radio silence is going to be enacted, so they're starting out. And one of them forgot to tie down one of the depth charges, which is how you can blow up submarines.
Oh.
Depth charge rolls off the back of their ship into the water, sinks a little bit. Boom. So big geyser of water explodes behind the battle group. Everybody's freaking out. Huh, submarine. And Willie D. Porter's captain goes over, the open comms when they have radio silence. That was us. Hurry! And, of course he gets yelled at and broke radio silence. And they also didn't tie down an explosive and nearly gave a coronary to everybody on the ship. So,
just a little oopsie. Just a little goof. Just a little goof.
Don't worry, it gets even better. There's more.
Oh God.
So as we're traveling across, FDR is on here. He wants to see, This is the latest and greatest battleship ever designed by the U.S. Navy. So it's like, okay, I want to see how it works. I was the Secretary of the Navy. Let's see how you guys do. So he elects initially for an anti-aircraft drill to be conducted. So they send up a couple of weather balloons and they shoot them down with the anti-aircraft guns. Everything's good. A few of them kind of stray off to the side. So the Willie D. Porter's crew gets a couple of shots in, sinks it, sinks a few of those balloons. Yay! Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
FDR is enjoying it. It's like, that was pretty good. Okay, I want to see how a torpedo drill is conducted by the rest of the ships in the fleet. So a torpedo drill is you select a ship in the group that's going to be the target, and then you have all the torpedo carrier or torpedo ships, so light cruisers, destroyers, sail up alongside it at torpedo distance. Have a don't have anything in the tube. Quick fire. Hey, they dropped it. It went. It's supposed to go how it's supposed to go. Awesome. Nothing should be fired out of these things. Okay, so a couple of destroyers and cruisers come up.
I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going.
Click. Fire torpedo 2. Click. Yay, we did it. So up comes the Willie D. Porter.
Up comes the Willie D.
All right. Okay. Fire torpedo tube 1. Click. Yay, we did it. Okay. Fire torpedo tube 2. Click. Yeah, we did it. Fire torpedo tube 3. Fire torpedo tube what? So they fired a live torpedo into the water because they got a little bit energetic, which is now traveling at high speeds in the water towards the USS Iowa, which also houses the President of the United States at the time. So they're kind of panicked because they already broke radio silence before, and they've also now shot a torpedo at the president. So it's like, okay. Gets like, some random enlisted guys like, okay, send a signal light over saying, hey, warning, warning, torpedo, starboard side, evade, evade, evade. Of course, 17, 18-year-old just been told, hey, we just shot a torpedo at the president, kind of freaks out in his sending of that light signal. So the battleship Iowa gets warning, warning, evade. We're going to be backing up. Battleship Iowa's like, huh? What? Why are you? Okay, fine. You back up. You do you. Okay. Anything else? So they get somebody else that's a little bit calmer, sends another message. They're not enough calm, though. So the message comes in, warning, warning, torpedo, port side, evade, evade, evade. Battleship Iowa's crew's like, how the heck are you going to see a torpedo from our port side? You're on our starboard. You're, on the water line. We're, a huge ship blocking you. How do you see on the other side of us? Okay, ha, 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 funny, funny. Captain of the Willie D. Porter sees that the Iowa's not doing anything. Torpedo's still in the water. He's like, you know what? Better break radio silence than kill the president. This is Captain Willie D. Porter. There's a torpedo in the water. It's heading toward the Iowa. Starboard side. Evade, evade, evade.
How much time do they have to evade, though? Like, how fast is I assume a torpedo's, pretty dang fast.
Torpedo's pretty dang fast, but, my story's slowing down to the, sheer lunacy of how fast all this went. So, Iowa's crew is like, wait, torpedo, starboard side. They look over. They see the contrails of the torpedo coming in. So everybody's freaking out on the Iowa. Iowa's starting to take evasive maneuvers. The Secret Service is alerted because they're on the ship with the president. They go down to the captain's import quarters, which is where FDR was staying at the time. So we're on that deck. They go, FDR, we need to get you down to the life raft. There's a torpedo in the water. It might hit us. We need to get you out of here. FDR was built different. He asked his Secret Service members to roll him in his wheelchair out onto the deck, which we're staying here, and watched the torpedo come at the Iowa.
Nice.
Now, the only thing that's kind of a little bit iffy on the reports is notes of Secret Service agents drawing their revolvers and trying to shoot the torpedo before it struck the side of the Iowa. I kind of believe that did happen because I don't want to go into a review saying, well, agent, there's a torpedo coming at the president and you didn't shoot it. I knew it wouldn't work because I watched Mythbusters? That's not going to be out for another 68 years.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Either way. Yeah, exactly. You have to do something. That's your job. So, obviously, we evade. We're here still. All the guns in the fleet look at the Willie D. Porter and it's like, you can go home now.
Yeah, I mean, based FDR, I agree, though. If I'm going out, I want to see it. I'm like, you know what? This would be a really... I always wanted to know what it was like to be a firework. So,
It would light up your world. FDR was even more based in this. So after the Willie D. Porter got home, the chief torpedo man, because that was his job.
Wait, so
got
did
arrested
it
because-
hit the Iowa? What happened?
It didn't hit the Iowa. We were safe. We
so
avoided
it
it.
missed?
It missed.
Wow, the Willie D. Porter. Willie D. Porter, everybody. Couldn't even hit a ship that was like not even moving.
But we were moving. We were hauling it in the water. We learned to evade, and we evaded.
Gotcha.
But so when the Willie D. Porter went back, of course, Chief Torpedo Man's arrested because that's his job, is to deal with the torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
And later, when FDR got back, he's like, you know what? Wasn't the best idea to say, hey, in the middle of wartime, let's elect my ship to be,
Yeah,
the
that's
target
kind
of
of
the
that. Yeah,
torpedo
I
kill?
was gonna say that's kind of a crazy thing to do.
So he did pardon the Chief Torpedo Man.
That's crazy. The Willie
Now,
D.
there's even-
Porter, everybody.
There's even more antics of the Willie D. Porter, but since we're here to focus on the Iowa, if you come on down to the battleship Iowa, you can learn more about the Willie D. Porter's antics.
Is he out there? Is Mr. William D. Porter out in the water just chilling?
No, I'm not. Oh, no, actually, so to jump ahead a little bit in that story, the Willie D. Porter's streak of bad luck continued until it had the best luck ever. So eventually it was sent to the Pacific Theater, and it was sunk by an enemy torpedo bomber that went into the water, fell below it, and detonated.
Uh-huh.
However, not a single sailor lost their lives
Huh.
evacuating the ship.
Huh.
So it had all the bad luck when it didn't need it, but it had the good luck when it really did.
Well, then, all right. Well, you know what? Willie D. Porter, you did one thing right.
Mm. So we're going to keep on going on with the tour. I see that we spin up the times. You got to get you some cool sights and sounds of this ship.
Let's go.
We're going to be climbing.
We're climbing. We're running.
We'll be going up. No, don't run on this ship. She'll hurt you.
I just saw you run, bro. I'm telling.
So this is one of those 5-inch gun mounts that I told you about.
Uh-huh.
Big. 13 sailors would be in this steel box during combat conditions.
Okay.
And occasionally, for awesome events on the ship, we might use them for gun salutes.
Gun salutes. Is that like when
Yeah,
you
you know,
like when you do like pew 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 like at your friends?
Yeah.
Nice. I like all the netting everywhere. Was the netting there before, or is that more of a tour? Like nowadays they added the netting to the railing.
Yes. Nowadays they have the nets.
Back then they were like, "Don't fall."
It's going to be a little bit difficult to hear you. Then we got the engines going.
Oh.
That's the sound. That's it's industrial light and sound. But this is one of the 2 steam stacks that runs to our engine rigs.
Wait, can you pan down a little bit lower? I'm trying to see like all the way to the bottom. Wow. Dang.
And then somebody that's one of the shorter members of the crew, if there was ever an external problem to the steam stacks, they would remove this grating and then lower them down on a rope swing.
No, that would have been me.
Yes, that would have been you.
No. I don't want to go in the engines. Do not put me in the engines.
And then this is one of those signal lights I told you about.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
Thankfully, we just got these a couple months ago reactivated, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is cool. You can do like Morse code with those, right?
Poggers.
Well suggested ways. Hold on.
Here's
Trap.
one of the observation decks. So you would have spotters up here using binoculars to see out over the open ocean to look out for potential threats, or as one of my friends did in his time on the ship during the 1980s, watched Halley's Comet fly by.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Oh yeah, wait. Can I see anything? I think I can
Is it
only
working?
see. I think you lift it up just a little bit higher, the camera just a little bit higher, and I think I might be able to see something. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're looking at water. Wait, go to the left a little bit. A little bit higher. We almost had it. A little higher. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we're seeing some waves, baby.
And if we look up, we can see,
Oh, I
all
can
the,
see. I can see all the
Xboxes.
shipping.
all the Xboxes and PlayStations and anime figures in the shipping container.
Quick! Let's swim over. Turn on the engines. Yeah, you don't even have to put a quarter in. That's so generous.
Oh, it was great when I was trying to get stuff a couple years ago. I'm just like, cargo's out there. I can see my order number.
Bruh. Yeah, all the
So,
Beasties
this-
merch is in there. Sorry, guys. You have to wait your turn.
Yes. Soon it will arrive to you. We can send it
Soon!
faster with my gun, but I'm not sure how intact it will be.
We just gotta shoot it out. We gotta shoot it out that big turret, the one that can shoot the entire car out of it. We just need to do. Why didn't we think of that for shipping? You know, like why aren't we just using a bunch of like powder kegs to send all of our stuff from here to there?
By the power of God and activate fire. Now, in here is the Admiral's Bridge. So this
Ooh.
would be where a fleet commander would be commanding all the assets that would be part of a task force.
Oh,
Is 17 inches of what's known as Class A armored steel that they would, during combat conditions, hop into here and bolt this shut because it would keep you, one, safe from enemy shelling, and two, if we started to take on water, you know, it's watertight, but to get out of it.
yeah, getting out of it would be pretty hard. Even if you're in a watertight chain, how would they get you out?
Hopefully fast. Slow, not gonna work.
Ha ha ha. Good
Yeah,
dad
over
joke.
here.
+2.
So over here, much like sailors and soldiers, ships can also earn their own awards, and
Oh.
Iowa has a heck of a lot of them.
Wow.
So all of her ribbon racks, her earliest ribbon racks date to her time in the Pacific Theater during the Second World War, and go all the way to her service in the 80s.
I have to say, I'm sure it's something very prestigious, but I like that there's just a badge that just says E.
So E is a designation for a Battle E, which is an efficiency award in terms of how well your crew is in terms of conducting themselves, or excellence award in terms of conducting themselves during naval and military operations.
Chad is asking permission to say nice rack to the USS Iowa.
Yes, you can.
All right, everyone, say nice rack in chat. You can also just spam a bunch of E's. That also is fine.
Okay, now we're going to go up to the bridge.
Nice rack. Guys, you're getting treated to everything today. You got an ara. You got a nice rack. Like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got
So-
in store? You got a Willie D? Wow.
You got Willie D. Well, we also have, if any of your fans are electricians, we have the Living Nightmare.
Oh no. Sorry, we're finding the negative.
So we have over 330 miles of cable in this ship.
Oh no.
It is a nightmare of cable management.
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
you're
say the
electrician.
cable management.
It's crazy. So this is the bridge of the 1940s. Nice yacht steering wheel in there that we may or may not have strategically transported equipment to alternate locations for.
Of course.
Where I'm standing didn't exist in the 1940s. So this was an addition that was added on because
people didn't really like being in the big metal steel tube
Mm.
in the Pacific with humidity. And
Yeah,
the
I
chance
can
that
imagine.
those doors are slow to open.
I don't even like to be out in the open air in the humidity, to be real. They're asking, was there a strategic reason why all of the wires are the exact same color?
You know, it's like anybody that plays like Warhammer. It's just like, okay, we're going to do one coat and be done.
My guess was probably that plastic technology wasn't that good back then, so they couldn't make it in a bunch of colors, but I don't know.
I mean, there was a lot of different change back then, but it was mostly just streamlining how much you can make. Because
Yeah.
back in the 1940s, we were making, by the end of the war, like 19 carriers a day almost.
Bro, it's looking like some Serial Experiments Lane shit now. Like, this area in particular.
Over here is the YMC, so this would be
Oh.
where they would radio communications throughout the ship. This is the old way that you would do shoutcasting back in the day.
Oh.
God, I just dated myself.
I don't know what
With
that is.
a bell. Oh,
Bring it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it didn't come through. It's too high pitched. It's too high pitched for the iPad to pick it up.
Your voice setting filtered. Ah, gotcha. Our voice setting is filtering it, so I'll do it a little
No.
bit.
Yeah,
gingerly.
okay, you have to make the sound then. Pretend to do it and make the sound. Wow. So battle accurate. Wow.
No,
Ding,
not
ding.
sure if you got that. Ready to fight.
It's a work in progress.
It's a working. Ah!
It's a work in progress, WIP!
So we are now on the O5 level, which is the flying bridge, because it's where you would command from open air. It's also the highest point that we'll be able to get to in our tour today without breaking our necks.
Mm.
Nice little area. You also get to see the attack radar dish called Sky 1.
Skynet! Hasta la vista, baby!
One of my friends used to volunteer here, Paulie. He actually served in that Sky position during his time in service. He got into trouble a couple of times. He may or may not have blown up the target for everybody else when they were doing a gun shoot.
No! Kill steal!
He did. He did
Kill
for the entire
steal!
fleet that was training that day.
Bruh. We hate a
Here
kill
you have your
stealer.
various alarms, chemical alarms, general alarms,
Ooh.
ways in which you can monitor the ship from up here and be able to give command, like course settings and speed, to the helmsman down below.
Oh. Wow, so this area doesn't have a roof. So like if it was like raining really hard, you were just out in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. If it was a stormy day, it would be a slime's worst nightmare.
No, I hate water. I hate it. That's why I only take one bath a year.
Water.
No!
Water.
No! I'm gonna drink my gamer subs. You can't stop me.
Wait, isn't Gamer Steps water though?
No, once it gets the subs consistency, it's no longer water.
Fair enough.
That's like
So-
once coffee is bean juice until it hits the right consistency, and then it's no longer water.
So over here is the Phalanx Seawas. Do you remember how I said that a lot of our anti-aircraft weapons were removed because they were, going up against faster and faster craft?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have missed that.
What's the?
We did. So all those guns
Oh.
that you never saw.
No, I didn't see those.
But this. So come around inside so they can see the big spinny
It's got
bit.
a big sack. What is that thing? Is it like?
That's the ammunition storage.
Oh, dang!
Says the Phalanx Seawas.
I was making a little funny, and now from this angle, it's even funnier.
So remember
Amazing.
that 20 millimeter round that I showed you at the start of the tour?
Yes.
So this fires those at 3,000 rounds a minute.
Whoa.
That's a big oof.
That's a lot of rounds.
Mhm.
A lot
Yeah,
of
and
firepower
inside that
of
mag that we
minigun.
noted,
Uh.
and inside that bag would have been about 1,000 rounds of the 20 millimeter. Now, the cool thing about that is that instead of a big old steel bullet, it's a bullet made out of what's called depleted uranium. Now, it's not radioactive. I know that we said uranium, it's a scary word. But depleted uranium is no longer radioactive, but it's an extremely dense metal. So when it smacks into the side of another metal, the friction caused by that density and the striking force will actually cause metal to melt around it, not tear through it. So instead of you saying, "Oh, I shot that missile, I've turned it into Swiss cheese," no, you've turned it into cheese whiz.
Ha 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 ha.
That's my Sea Whiz joke.
R2. Okay, yeah. Wait, my chat was saying that it was just R2D2 with a gun.
It's R2D2 with a gun, yes.
Oh wait,
And
can
we
you
got
explain
four
the
of
little dog? What is the little dog there for? Who's this? Who's
The
this
little
fine little
dog that we've been
gentleman?
seeing. So that little gentleman right there is Vicky, or Victory. He was the original captain's dog. And the story behind that is a funny one. So before the war broke out, captain of the ship got a dog for he and his wife. Wasn't too much of a dog fan, but hey, you know, husband's here, he'll keep watching the dog, all that sort of stuff. War breaks out, captain gets his orders, hey, you're going to be commanded of the battleship Iowa. His wife goes, "There's no way on God's green earth that you're leaving that dog with me alone for however the heck long you're going to." So, left with only a handful of options, which weren't many. He's like, well, I guess the dog's coming with me
The
to war.
dog enlisted. Wow.
So, yes, he enlisted the dog as a mascot in the U.S. Navy, reached the rank of mascot 3rd class, which is why you got those chevrons there, and served on the battleship Iowa for the entire service of the Second World War.
That dog's amazing. I love that dog. Give that dog a medal.
Well, he's got a medal right there. He's got a couple of service medals already
Dang.
there.
Wow, guys, that dog's more
And our
accomplished
hot
than
dog
most
stand
of
is
us.
named after Vicky.
Oh, wow. Guys, we're losing to a dog. We gotta fix our lives.
I mean, dogs always win.
That's true. There's no hope for us.
So
Getting mogged by a dog.
So over there is the Serbach. So whereas the R2D2 is our active defensive measure, this is our passive defensive measure. Practically what it does is it launches up a bunch of aluminum foil that will fool missiles and trick it to think that the Iowa is somewhere else.
I have an important update for you, Ojo-san.
Yeah.
Yes. I have dropped to 3rd place, Oshi. I am now behind Vicky the dog.
Wait, I'm still first place?
You are still 1st place. I really need to kick it up.
You gotta start your work in progress on becoming first place.
I need a better catchphrase, guys. I need a better catchphrase. Like let me try this one on. Baba Booey! Did that work? Do you like it? Do you like Baba Booey? Is Baba Booey working for you? Can I be your Oshi again? Baba Booey!
It's a work in progress.
Okay, all right, it's a work in progress. No! I can't say your Oshi. Oh no. Oh, it's over. It's over, guys. It's over, guys. No! On one knee, Ojo-san, will you be my new Kami Oshi? Tama, I'm gonna tie your arms behind your back.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Oh my god. Baba Booey is showing my age? I don't even know what Baba Booey is from. It sounds funny. What is Baba Booey?
I can't remember. It reminds me of something from like Cartoon Network back in the day.
Oh god. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. But
we're learning.
Yes, sorry. So where we're at right now is the Tomahawk cruise missile deck.
I've heard of that.
So we have a bunch of these Tomahawk boxes. Each of them hold 4 Tomahawk missiles, 1,500 miles distance, conventional, nuclear, all the spices of life. And as such, we have them here on the battleship.
Cool.
We also have, so those are our general purpose missiles that we added on. We have our anti-ship missiles, which are called harpoons, pretty on the nose. There's a dad probably working on the project. And as such, these have 800 miles, but they're designed to penetrate armored hulls of ships. And as you can see, there's a lot of, head-smacking hazard.
Were the yellow strips there at the time authentically, or were they added after?
They were added so then we, don't have any trouble with like Tor, a member of a Tor smacking their
Yeah,
head.
right.
And
I was gonna say I was like, I don't think they're that kind to the soldiers of the time. I think they were like, just don't hit your head, forehead.
This is one of the internals of that Tomahawk missile box.
Wow, it looks so fancy.
4 tubes of death.
So, like the Tomahawk missile compared to one of the other big guys you showed us before, like what is the size difference?
So Tomahawk missile is practically almost the entirety of the length of this box. It has its own fuel, so we don't have to have any extra,
Ooh.
bags behind it. It has internal fuel tanks as well, turbojet engine. Warheads that can be either big boom or nuclear boom. Once again, I can't say, confirm it or not without permission of the secretary.
Oh, of course.
Say the line, Bart.
Nice. Wait, so then this was installed in the 80s?
This was part of the 80s. So initially we had 10 of those 5-inch gun mounts that I showed you earlier. Now, in the 80s, we removed 4 of them and put on a Tomahawk missile deck, giving us 32 cells of Tomahawk missile. 32 cells of Tomahawk missiles and 16 Harpoon cruise missiles.
See, I like where Snowing Fire is going with this. He's like, we just make like a little capsule for our Uber Eats deliveries. It'll keep it nice and hot the whole way there. See,
It's
now
not
you're
going to be
thinking.
stock.
Now you're thinking.
A fun thing with this project is this 5-inch gun house in particular.
Oh.
So there's a big old symbol on it. Do you know what that symbol represents?
Wait, can you just a little bit lower? Is that the
little bit lower to the right.
Marine symbol?
Yes, it's the Marine Corps
Hey,
logo.
I was right. Look, I got one. See, chat, you have to give me a couple more Oshi points for that. I got one.
Yeah, so the reason why the USMC Eagle, Globe, and Anchor is on there is because that gun house is operated solely by the United States Marine Corps.
Oh.
And the reason being is, while we're at sea, Navy and Marines interact a lot together.
Yeah.
The Marines are the blunt instrument of the Navy.
Yeah, I've heard.
Crayon eaters is also another term. But either way, so while we're at sea, Marine Corps has a detachment on the battleship Iowa to work as a repelling force against enemy borders if there ever was one, but mainly they work as the security force on the ship. So say, there's a fight between 2 sailors, the Marines are there to break it up. They become the police on the ship. But we have Marines on a boat that's filled with a bunch of guns, and a lot of big guns.
Seems like it might be something the Marines would like.
Exactly. And we can't give them any of the big guns because we're going to be at war by the end of the week. They just like shooting guns.
I mean,
kind of point
yeah.
So we gave them one of the smaller guns. They're happy.
You can have this one.
Yes. You can't have the big one, but you can have one of these. And they're like, okay. Because the fun part of that is they get to lift all the heavy weights of the round. So it's like, okay, it's a workout for them. They get to shoot stuff. Say nothing.
I like that they gave the Marines like a little daycare. I can say this. I'm the daughter of a Marine. I can talk about all the different flavors that my dad liked from the Crayola box. Okay, we did art together.
What was the best Crayola flavor?
Red, obviously.
Yes. This right here is one of the Harpoon missiles.
Wow. It looks like the plug that they put in the Evangelion.
Yeah, actually it does. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Get in the harpoon, Shinji. Sending you. You don't have to worry about Shinji running away from the fight if he's in the missile going towards the
Controversial question. Did you watch Evangelion?
Yes. I've watched bits and pieces throughout my lifetime, but I've never finished the series.
Okay, then I can't ask you my next question, so I'm going to ask chat. Controversial opinion. Evangelion, the TV series, or Evangelion, the movie series? And if you say the movie series, I'm going to assume you're a Marine and you're eating a crayon right now.
That's what I've heard from all my friends that actually watch the show, is that it's such a controversial take.
It's so yeah, the movies are really good. Like it's pretty, it's really pretty, but it lacks substance. Ooh, wood! I haven't seen a lot of wood on this boat.
Yeah. So our decks, originally the decks were made of what is called teak, which is a very good wood to have out in the open ocean. It creates a layer of oil, which makes it non-skid, so you're not sliding all over the place. And it also helps insulate against heat. It doesn't really help too much when you're out in the South Pacific, because temperatures there can get really hot. So sailors were known to sleep up on the deck, but it helps, not have everything, being burning degrees, because it's all metal heating up. In the 1950s, we switched over to Douglas fir because it was a little bit cheaper, and all the countries that had teak were selling it at a much higher price. And it's kind of hard to, even for the military-industrial complex of the United States, to be able to fund so much teak wood.
Yeah. I'm always surprised by how not furry a Douglas fir is, It's the most surprising thing about it.
Well, I think it's because they saw it when it was like snowing and it had all the snow on it. It's like, oh, it's like fur on a tree.
Cute.
And then where we're at right now is one of the winch rooms. So we would get resupplied while out at sea. So we have this big old giant motor. That would have a winch, parts of the winch. So you would have a sailor, what's called a line gun, which is just roughly like an M14 or a shotgun that has a special barrel that you can fit a tennis ball that they wrap up a line to, a small line to. Eventually it connects to something that's bigger like this. So they go over to the side of the ship, the supply ship comes over, and with a blank cartridge, they fire the ball over to the other ship, they attach it to their things, and then you tighten the line so you can start sending cargo and supplies abroad.
Nice. Wait, so what you're saying is that our hypothetical little silly Amazon thing, like we could have made it happen here.
Yes.
Aha!
Yes. There is also a funny story of that with the Iowa. So during the 1980s, when we're out in the North Atlantic, we have a resupply effort going on. And so the resupply ship comes up alongside us. The executive officer, the XO, comes over the speaker systems like, Battleship Iowa is preparing to send line over to supply ship. Do note we're a little excited today. This is a broadcast that's also going to the supply ship as well. So, turret 1 spins to aim broadside at the supply ship. Obviously, the supply ship are like, what? Huh? What's going on?
He's like, I left the Willie D. Porter for this, he says.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. So, about 5 minutes later, out of one of the barrels of turret 1, out pops the sailor with his head and one of the line shotguns and fires it over to the other ship. Apparently, we broke a window on the bridge of their ship.
Just a little hee hee ha ha, just a little military hee hee ha ha.
We're excited today,
Just a little buckshot between friends, All right, I have a question that's being asked a lot in chat right now. I think I know the answer, but I have a question that's being asked a lot in chat right now. People are asking, has anyone ever pissed over the edge of a battleship? And the follow-up question, and not been fired.
I'm not sure if anybody's done that since it became a museum, but I can tell you this, it probably happened a heck of a lot during the 1940s and the 1950s and 1980s.
My chat is following up by saying, I really want to. Please don't ever...
If you do that, you're probably going to be... If you do that, you're going to be escorted off the ship.
I was going to say, don't ever give tours to these animals. They're looking for a free toilet, man.
I mean, if they want to get into the ocean and use that, like, old days of, going in the pool, we can, little twitch.
Just a little, yeah, just a little.
They
literally have a bathroom, guys. We saw them. We were introduced to the toilets. We already saw them. Don't be a savage. There's just, you're just like, there's something just powerful about shooting my turret off the edge of the boat.
turret or a micro gun?
Your minigun. I'm charging my minigun. Stand back. Vicky's gonna see you. Don't disappoint Vicky, guys.
Yeah.
Even Vicky wouldn't do that. Shame.
You did hold Vicky as your OT if you do so.
I wonder who, like, I'm for sure, right? Somebody must have been on, like, Vicky duty. Like, who was in charge of picking up all of Vicky's duty?
Watching her all the time. Actually, fun enough, while Vicky was on the ship and FDR was on the ship, Vicky stayed with FDR the entire time.
Aww, that's so cute.
Kind of like the first instance of a service dog.
Aww, that's so cute.
So that's the the upper handling room for that 5-inch gun that we've been seeing all the time. Yeah, great room for you and 12 of your other friends, kind of trying not to smack yourself into a bunch of machinery.
Dude, they would have shoved me in all those. I'm only 5 feet tall. They'd have been like, "You're the perfect height for this."
They would put you in a submarine under the water.
Yeah. Wait, is that where all the shorties went? They put all the shorties in the sub?
Yeah.
Dang.
So in here is one of the berthing areas for the crew. So this would be where they would. During the 1980s, we got these wonderful things known as coffin racks. Because you would open it up and store your supplies like a coffin.
Ah.
And the reason why we switched to coffin racks was because we didn't need as many crew on the ship in the 1980s as we did in the 1940s or 50s.
Right.
So there was a little bit more of allowance of space. So if you look over here, we had what was known as wire racks before. So 5-high kind of hammocks. Not really much privacy for you or your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because...
Can you explain why it's called the berthing? I thought I misheard you when you said it earlier. You were like, and this is the enlisted berthing area. And I was like, all right, we're getting into some stuff.
This is where all the problems that the enlisted come up with are birthed. But
I see. He'll be here all week. Yeah, but what is BERTH? I know people are spelling it out, but what is BERTH? Is it like... What is that word?
It's not an acronym. I can't remember where the nomenclature came for using that.
Huh.
So,
birth
it's a work in progress.
Word for a bed. That's what my chat's saying, is that birth is another word for a bed.
Okay. The work in progress is no more. The progress has been made. I now know.
There we go. And knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm. So,
guys, let's go to the birthing area.
So, during the 1940s, we nearly had 3,000 sailors and Marines stationed on the battleship Iowa.
Mm-hmm. They're all
Big
spamming
crew.
WIP. That's crazy. The sailor's book. I like that they show Vicky on literally every sign. They know.
So we have, for the kids that visit, a little scavenger hunt where they can find Vicky throughout the ship and get a little prize.
That's so cute, actually. That's so cute.
What we're not sure if the internet will hold, so we'll do our little switcheroo on our end.
Right.
And hopefully keep it up.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna try it, but it's a work in progress. WIP. Berth is a space for a vessel to dock or anchor. Aha! They're switching the internet right now.
Hey, you still got her?
All right, we just switched over. Yeah, I can hear you guys again.
Now we're going down. Down below.
We're going down. We're going to the ship store.
Yeah.
I love like old military like hatches. I think hatches are so cool.
Oh.
They're so
Don't
cool.
get stuck in them though. You're gonna lose a hand.
You know what I would recommend? Okay, the first time I saw a really, really cool hatch, this is like more of a recent thing that I'm into. I don't know if you know this, but there is a decommissioned missile silo out in Arizona.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I stayed there.
Oh.
It was really,
Lucky.
you should go. It was really cool. If anything,
Okay.
I wish I had stayed there 2 days. 1 day was not enough.
That's like me going to the Rokons in Kyoto. It was like, oh, so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super cool.
Others.
So this is Battleship Iowa during her commissioning ceremony. So, look nicely, chat. Look nicely.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, she's
Before she got her gun.
She's hot off the presses on her debut. She had a lot of people at her debut.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
Very many.
Vicky! Oh, my Oshi!
There we are.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
we
I
found-
love this dog.
We found like the perfect, technically not perfect, like where we lose your signal. It was getting
It's
closer to
really
50.
clear right now. It's really, really clear right now, actually.
So over here is a little breakdown of how much food we would store.
Totaling 334 tons of food a... Wait, oh, okay. That's how much they have. Okay. Bro,
Yeah.
they got ice cream? That's nice.
9,600 gallons of ice cream each month.
Dang.
We actually have on the ship.
Wow. I guess that's like the creature comforts morale sort of thing, yeah?
And since you have space on a battleship, why not?
I feel like, on the Japanese battleship, they didn't have ice cream, and maybe that could have changed the tides of war. If only they had had ice cream.
Yeah, no. So the frac open, so ship's closing down a little bit. So we're going to go a lot of cool places. There's a lot of cool tours that we have.
I'm losing them a little.
Oh, give you guys more tours.
What are we looking at here? Oh.
So what we're looking at.
Yeah, what's this thing?
That is the door to one of the other citadels. So we have a shoebox.
Oh.
Rooms, which we have a few of them, and the engine room.
Uh-uh.
So U.S. Navy is an all or nothing approach where we protect the core systems, and we hope that everything else passes through where it doesn't need to be, heavily armed. It allows us to be a lot faster, a lot more nimble, but also protect the high impact areas that we don't want to lose if we get in a gunfight.
Up. The internet.
Food
Oh.
and bacon.
Oh, we're back. Whoa! They got a bakery?
We got a bakery. We still got the
Wow.
cast iron mixer.
Wow. Wait, which army or which portion of the army is where I guess every different
Portion of the
branch has
army.
a chef, right?
Portion of army. Okay, yes.
So it's like do the Marines have their own chefs? Do the Navy does every branch have their own
And they-
cooking team?
Yeah, every branch has their own.
Ah.
Navy is the main one that we can't see, though you might have a couple of Marines. We actually were able to, because there's so much good documentation. We have, if anybody wants to eat a meal like they did on the Iowa on October 9th or 29th, 1986
Wow.
today.
That sounds really good. Wait, I want all of that. That sounds really good. Mexicana
Yeah, well-
chicken? Dang.
And then more Marine space.
Ha ha ha. You just lock them in there.
That's for all the troubled sailors.
They're like, you have to pass behind the red gate. Oh! Wait, were those real people or those mannequins? Oh my God, they scared
Those are mannequins.
they scared the crap out of me. I was like, wow, they're really staring. That was, yikes.
And to yourself, you can make a decision of what you want to eat.
Wow. I want
Don't worry about that.
I want that they had a minestrone soup. I'm a souper. I want soup.
It's pretty cold down here today, thanks to the wind.
Ooh, like how cold we talking in Fahrenheit?
A nice 60, but the wind chill kind of goes at it. These are our wonderful milkshake machines.
Milkshake machines, man.
Yeah.
How
Oh, me the best.
how often could like the sailors like have food or like get a milkshake or just like have ice cream? Like, what were like the rules around that?
So it would generally be based on your meal rotation periods. You would, to the current Navy standard, you have a 12-hour on shift, a 12-hour off shift. You're going to be at stations that are what's referred to as a hot bar, which is practically something that you can grab in your hand, like maybe a hamburger or like a wrap or something like that, so you can eat on the go when you're doing work.
Someone said that apparently the U.S. had floating ice cream shops. What does that mean?
We had floating ice cream ships. We had 3 ice cream barges in the Pacific. Yeah.
How did you get chosen for that position? You were like, I want to, sir, put me on the floating ice cream barge. Like, that's the job I want. I could do that.
I mean, it's one of the coolest and most delicious services.
Wow, that's crazy.
Over here is one of our newest exhibits. This is the Stewards of the Sea exhibit.
Ooh.
One of the things that the Navy is focused on is maintaining and protecting the ocean, because we only got one big old body of water throughout the world. If we let that go, it'd be bad for all of us on land. We need water.
Whale. Have you ever seen a whale before?
I've seen it long ago when I went on a whale watching trip with
Wow,
my folks.
I've never seen a whale. I've seen a dolphin, but I've never seen a whale before.
Then one of the coolest things that we have in this room is the original ship's bell.
Ooh!
This was the original bell that the battleship Iowa was commissioned with in the 1940s.
When would they ring the bell?
Mainly for ceremonies.
That's crazy. Wow.
Very nice. After one of her decommissionings, it was sent back to the state of Ohio. It stayed in its state capital until we came into being, and they donated it to us generously. So we get to house it again.
That's nice. It's so shiny.
And then this is actually the internals of one of those barrels we were talking about, the big 16-inch guns.
My hole made just for me. Pia's hole. It's like Junji Ito. That's so cool.
Yes, so this is called rifling. So it gives a spin to the shell, so it will be able to hit its target more accurately.
I thought I was crazy. I thought it looked spiraled.
And then one of the big brushes to clean it.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool too.
And then that is more or less our tour. So we're going to cut through here because the gift shop is closed, sadly, today.
No!
But Iowa is always open if anybody wants to come by.
Yay! Aw, man. Can't get my USS Iowa bell.
We also got challenge coins. Those are one of my favorite things.
Ooh, what is that?
So a challenge coin is a military coin. And it can be about any shape or size, and it's used as kind of a fun little game these days. So what they would do is whenever you go out to the bar with your friends, you would pull out a challenge coin, and then you would see who has the highest ranking coin versus who has the lowest ranking coin. The person that has the lowest ranked coin in that draw would buy the next round of drinks for everybody else.
But so like, wouldn't you like want to like? Is it random which rank you get?
No, so it depends on what you do. So sometimes you might be working in the service of, say, admiral or something like that, and you do something that impresses him, and he gives you a challenge coin. That's his challenge. Units might make their own challenge coin because of their history. So it's something like that. A fun thing to do.
Cool.
Ships might have their own challenge coins. Aircraft crew might have their own.
I was going to say, it kind of reminds me of how people ask for those cards on airplanes now.
Exactly. That's what it's kind of like.
Naruhodo. They said, Ojo-san, do you have a challenge coin?
I do not have my own personal challenge coin, but I do have many.
Oh no, the internet, no!
Rear Admiral's challenge coin. Oh, are you still there?
Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear you. Okay, wait, answer that again. Do you have your own challenge coin?
Well, I don't have my own challenge coin, but one of the I have 2 pretty cool challenge coins in my collection.
Oh.
One of them is a Rear Admiral's challenge coin, And
Wow.
then the other one is, I'm not sure if you know this man. His name is Gunnery Sergeant Arlie Ermy. He was a actor in Full Metal Jacket. He played the drill
Oh.
sergeant. He also had a show called Mail Call, which was a fun show that I grew up with on the History Channel.
Oh, I know. I
He
think
was
I
in
saw
the
Full Metal
before.
Jacket one time. Whoa! Oh
Yeah, so he
my
played the drill
God!
sergeant.
She's here! It's
Yeah.
Vicky! Wow! Wow! Look at her! That's so cool.
And of course, we have the big Turret 3 back here.
Wow. Wait, can we back up and get a full scene of just Vicky? I just want to show. I want to chat to see their number 2. Look at her! She's so cool! Wow. Underneath the
I
guns
think we
thing.
still have some Vicky plushies.
You got Vicky plushies? Oh my God. Do I want to take a photo with Vicky? Hell yeah. Wait, can you set Vicky? Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move at all. Don't move at all. Stay right there. All right, hold on. I'm going to take a picture with Vicky. Hold on. Wait. I'm going to move myself just a little bit. There you go. Yeah! Wait. I'm going to get a little bit more like... There you go. Wait. Okay. Yay! Okay, I got it.
Again, as we're wrapping up our tour,
Aww.
this is Vicky's Doghouse.
Vicky's
With one of our
Doghouse!
wonderful of Vicky's Doghouse.
Yo, hello, Vicky of Vicky's Doghouse. Yo, you
Dog,
can get
that's-
hot dogs? Is it? I always wondered
Over
if
here.
dogs would get offended by us eating hot dogs in front of them. But then they also eat
I'm
hot
not-
dogs, so...
I think we want to eat the dog too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Have a good night.
Thank
And
you.
then this is our flight deck for helicopters.
Nice. Oh, it's set up for like an event. Did you guys have an event here recently?
We have had some events, and we're going to have a big event tomorrow night called
That's
Bookos
right.
Bitten.
That's right. Boco's
Oh.
Binted. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, there's gonna be a big VTuber concert on the USS Iowa tomorrow. You got some people, some friends of the channel. Katie and Issa's
yep.
gonna be there, and there's like a whole bunch of other people.
A whole bunch. And we
whole
still got
bunch.
tickets.
Yeah.
got tickets. Each ticket that you purchase, the money from that ticket goes to the Battleship Iowa to help with restoration projects to keep the lights on.
Yippee! I'm also gonna be in a concert in I think like 2 hours, 3 hours, or something like that, over at ALA. So come to my concert, and then tomorrow drive out over here to the USS Iowa and come see Boco's Binted.
I might not be able to make your concert tonight because I have some dinner to get to, but I will make sure to watch anything. that
Ojo-san
you have.
hates me. I knew it. Ojo-san.
We have to make sure that everything goes wonderfully for Boat Goes Vintage.
They're busy. We get it. Yeah, I also want to thank Irium for setting up the tour today. Thank you guys so much, everybody at Irium, for setting this up. I was excited to see the USS Iowa. Oh, wait, what are we looking at here?
This is a helicopter. This is one of the ones that we were issued
Ooh.
up to retriever. So if, say, an airman had to evacuate his plane over the open ocean, we would use this for recovery efforts.
Wow, that's cool. How many people can ride on a military helicopter? I always wanted to know.
For this one, we have a crew of about 2 pilots and 4 passengers.
So not that many.
Not that many, but this is kind of the early age of helicopters.
Amazing. Amazing.
Then any questions that you have?
Chad, do you have any questions about the USS Iowa? I have a question
Last
that's
question
just
says, our
generally...
battery's about to die.
I have one question just generally about boats and ships in general that I've always wanted answered.
Okay, I'll
What
try
is-
to. We have 1% of battery left.
What is the poop deck and why is it called that? Why did it get that name?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. I've asked so many people. Nobody knows why it's called the poop deck.
I just think that's where all the seagulls go to poop.
No. Well, they've got 1% battery. Yeah. Guys, say goodbye to your Oshi. Say nice things
you
to
all very much, and
Ojo-san,
thank
your
you.
Oshi. Thank you for the cameraman as well. Thank you so much for leading us around. And good luck on your concert tomorrow.
Yeah, good luck on your concert tonight.
Thank you. Can I get
break a leg, because it's bad luck to say good luck in showbiz.
Oh, true. All right, we're gonna round it out with a WIP. Biojo-san! Oh, they died. Perfect timing. They deed. Yippee! All right, hold on. I'm gonna close this thing out. Thank you guys so much. Let me send a quick message. Chat about that. Thanks so much. Have a good concert. Have a good concert. Yeah, perfect timing, guys. We had perfect timing. Yeah. Yep. So that was the USS Iowa. I apologize to any USS Hornet enthusiasts who were really, really excited about the USS Hornet. I've learned today the differences between boats, and maybe the gun turret was the friends we made along the way. And I won't make the same mistake again. And USS Hornet, if you ever want to do a tour, we could get a revenge. But that was really cool. I was really excited. I've never been on a boat before. I was on what was that boat? The Queen Mary or something? The Queen something. What is it called? There's that boat that's in San Jose. Oh, no. It's the boat that's near ALA. I've been to that. Stop saying it's a ship, not a boat! They literally called their concert Boat Goes Binted. Queen Mary. I went on the Queen Mary, but she's not like a shooty pew pew vessel. She's like a chill out, having a lot of ghosts vessel. Yeah. So that was really cool. But thank you guys so much for coming to the thing. Thanks for coming to the boat. I'm on a boat. It only seems apropos that we should probably do in this moment a little karaoke. Before my concert debut, I gotta warm up my voice. With a song that I've never sung before. You guys ready? You're not ready. We're ready. All right, here we go. Aw, shit. Get your towels ready. It's about to go down. Everybody in this place hit the fucking deck. But stay on your motherfucking toes. We're running this. Let's go. I'm on a boat. Ever look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat. I'm on a boat. Motherfucker, take a look at me. Straight flowing on a boat on the deep blue sea. Busting 5 knots, wind whipping out my coat. You can't stop me, motherfucker, cause I'm on a boat. Take a picture trick, I'm on a boat. Bitch, we drinking Santana Champ cause it's so crisp. I got my swim trunks and flipping flippy flip flops. I'm flipping burgers, you at Kinko, straight up flipping copies. I'm riding on a dolphin, doing flips and shit. The dolphin splashing, getting everybody wet. But this ain't SeaWorld, this is real as it gets. I'm on a boat, motherfucker, don't you ever forget. I'm on a boat, and it's going fast. I got a nautical theme, Pashmina Afghan. I am the king of the world, on a boat like Leo. If you're on the shore, then you're ashore, not me. Oh, get the fuck up, this boat is real. Fuck land, I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Fuck trees, I climb buoys, motherfucker. On a deck, I'm on a deck with my boys, motherfucker. This boat engine make noise, motherfucker. Hey, ma, if you could see me now, arms spread wide on the starboard bow. Gonna fly this boat to the moon somehow. Like Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. Yeah, never thought I'd be on a boat. It's a big blue watery road. Poseidon, look at me, yo. Never thought I'd see the day when a big boat's coming my way. Believe me when I say I fucked a mermaid. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat. Anyway, if you just started your day, happy if you're about to go to bed, I ask you most of all, see you at my concert in like 3 hours. Stay happy. Bye, P. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. We were all over that boat, bro. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a big hard look at this mother effing boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Wait, Amanda's playing. Wait, Henya's playing Amanda. Henya's playing Amanda. 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 We're gonna go see Henya. They're playing Amanda. I'm not convinced you've heard that song though. I did not know that song. I've heard the song, this part that says I'm on a boat. I don't know anything else of that song. Were you not impressed? Were you not impressed? Amanda's playing Henya. Wait, is that what I said? Henya's playing Amanda. Anyway, whatever. Get out of here. Bye. I'm not here anymore. I'm not here anymore. I'm not here anymore. I'm not here. You're talking to the ground. I'm not here anymore. This is the voice in your head that says, you want to eat PiaPi. This is the voice in your head that says, like, you think Pia is your Oshi and not Vicky, the cute dog. Because I'm very weak and I am Oshi. Vicky, the cute dog. Vicky's so cute. She's so cute. No, not Ojo-san. Not Ojo-san. No!